Hey y'all, so if you read my description, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this crazy story, right? And my shit, people be lying on these story times, but my shit is 100% verifiable facts, right? So this was like, I wanna say maybe 2018. I wanna say I had just graduated nursing school, and there was this dude that he sent me a request or whatever. He started following me, and then he would comment on my pictures and stuff. But I wasn't really paying it no mind. So one day, I want to say this was April 2018, right? So one day he slides in my DM. He like, hey, you want to go to a concert? And I'm like, what kind of concert? He was like, it's a rap concert. He was like, the tickets was so cheap. He was like, I wanted to go and the tickets was so cheap I couldn't believe it. I just got 2 tickets, right? So I was like, where is it? So he was like, it's in Denver. So we lived in Colorado Springs at this time. He was um he was stationed at one of the local bases over there. And I seen his uniform and stuff, so I figured, well, what's the worst that could happen, right? And I was so bored, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it, yeah. So Denver was like an hour away from where we were. So I wasn't comfortable with giving him my address, so I had him meet me somewhere. I drove there, I think, and he I got in his car and I'm like, hey, what's up? He like, hey, thank you for coming. I'm like, sure. And we just got on the road and he drove to Denver. Um I was just happy because I didn't have to drive. Um and the whole time we was driving there, I did not know. I didn't even think to ask whose fucking concert. He just said it was a rap concert. So right when we pulled up, I'm like, um, who concert is this? And he like, oh, this Gunna. So I was not a fan of Gunna at this time. I didn't really like him. I didn't really listen to his music. So I'm like, oh my God, I do not want to. I do. Oh my God, I did not know it was for him. Like I don't know what made me like not ask, and it's probably for a good reason because had I asked and he was then I was gonna. And I'm like, man, I'm not a fan of none of that like cross dressing music. Like this was around the time like Young Thug was being weird. Like I was like, I'm not with none of that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like I didn't understand. So um he was like, yeah, drip or drown or something like that. I drip drown too or some shit. Um and I remember I swear to God, I this boy this story for some reason like so to verify this because ever since this happened I always think about him and be like, do he remember when I said that? But I remember he was like we was talking and we listened to some of the music, in the car, and we was talking about it, and I was like, "Oh my God, how can anybody believe this or take this serious?" And he thought it was so funny, and I was like, I'm not convinced. I'm like, I said he give me the look like if anything ever happened, he gonna tell because he was telling me like they was in he was telling me about YSL and the gang and all stuff. And I was like, he is in the gang. I was like, and I swear to God, I want to know if this boy remember this, if he ever come across this page so he can verify that I said this. Cause I swear to God, I don't know what made me say that. Like, if he ever get caught up, he looked like he'd be the first one to tell. But I swear to God, I said that. And that really happened years later. And every time I see Gunner, I think about um For some reason, I think I heard it, or I don't know. I kept hearing that song. Hey, 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 girl, can you take it? Uh, more than a mistress. She made me miss it. She just wanted a kid. And I don't know her whole name because the first time I ever heard that song was there. He was there at the concert and he performed that song. And I was like, what the fuck is this? But the song got stuck in my mind so bad that I had to keep listening to it on repeat. Like after that. And I remember liking that, R.I.P. bless God bless the dead. Because I think that man passed. Yeah, he passed. Oh yeah, because when I looked up the song, it made me like look up he and it was the anniversary of his death. I was like, wow, because he died on like April 12th or whatever or something like that. And yeah, I thought, and as a matter of fact, April. That's when this concert happened. That was just last month. So this is around the time frame. And yeah, we went to the concert. They were lit. They were turned, and it was crazy because I've been to Denver to see a couple people. I saw a couple people in Denver. I saw Gucci Mane in Denver. I saw Tiana Taylor in Denver. I saw who else? I had tickets to go see Meek Mill, but I never did, and I'm glad I I missed that. That was something that I could miss. I saw a couple people, and every single time I go to a concert in Denver, the crowd is so dead because everybody be so burnt out, like everybody be smoked out. And like I remember Tiana Taylor, she got so mad. First of all, Tiana Taylor is very beautiful in person. It was like a one of those rooms where you could you like one of those little auditorium style things where everybody got the ticket for $40 and you just come where you get in where you fit in type deals. So I had came pretty early and I got pretty close to the stage, and I'm always the tallest person, and it's crazy because I'm literally only 5'7.5". But when I wear heels, I stand over the crowd. So I felt like I was looking directly at her. She was like going off because she was singing her little heart out, dancing her little heart out. She's very beautiful in person. She can dance, she can sing. She put on a great show. If you ask me, the body it looks better in person. Um, and the crowd was so dead. She was getting so mad. Gucci didn't care. He just did his show, got his money, and left. But yeah. So yeah, we went to the concert. And that's what I was saying. They were turned at this concert for this Gunna and Lil Keed and that whole drip slime tour, whatever. They were turned. They had that because it was in the same little auditorium. They were turned. Um, and then ever since then, I started listening to Gunna. Blast with him, and that's just people always say like, first of all, that was pre 2020. You can't do stuff like that post 2020. I think about that girl that went on a date, that black girl Sade Robinson, that went on a date with that dude, and it's so eerie watching the footage of that and to see like their body language, how he just was not even focused on her. It's like they were in two different worlds, and they had been to several spots together, and it was like they weren't even in the same room. And then he did what he did, dismember and all that stuff. So you can't do stuff like that now, but that was something, I took a chance. I took a chance and I just was like, let me see what happened. And I had a blast. I had fun. Um, Nothing happened. Nobody killed me. I went on to live another day. And that makes me think like a lot of people like, you know, with this girl, what was her name? Jen, is it Janae Robinson? Um, I don't know if it's just because in both of these ladies' cases, and the other girl that I think her date was more of a like lady in the night type arrangement. I'm not sure, but she was another um one of us that was taken out by a white person. So I don't know if it's because of that, but the victim blaming is like out of control, crazy. And especially when it's coming from women. And I'm like, y'all really sitting up here acting like, because I see people like, that's why you got to stay off dating sites. Y'all never been on a dating site? You never met somebody off of a dating site? Because I've met plenty of people off dating sites. So it just be so crazy when people like find any reason to blame the victim. Like, who the hell hasn't been on a date? Who the hell hasn't met up with somebody off of a dating site? And now that I say that, I think that's where I got this boy from. I think it was from a dating site. I said Instagram, but I think we connected on Instagram, but we originally met off of a dating site. And he was a complete stranger. And I had nothing but fun. And he was a complete gentleman. So we need to stop with that. Especially the males. Because y'all be getting got too. Y'all be getting honey potted. So can we please stop with the victim blaming? Regardless of the race of the victim. Regardless of the race of the perpetrator. Okay? Nobody deserves to be taken out like that. Taken away from their family. But anyway, I just thought I would share that. Yeah, I'm gonna start sharing my stories, because when I tell people that, they're like, I can't believe you went with a complete stranger. I'm like, yeah, I did, and I had a fucking blast. And I met a good person. What's the problem? I definitely don't recommend that now though, y'all, at all. It's some weirdos out here. For no reason though. People just be weird for no reason. I don't know. Bye. Love ya.